A Disturbance in the Church, an irreverent short story written by David T. Wolfe and narrated by Jack Degolia. Father Thomas Palomo stood off to one side as Father Sweeney led the congregation through the Mass. His mind was wandering, gathering wool as it often did during these rituals. He happened to glance toward the nave and found Sweeney frowning at him and subtly jerking his head. Thomas's first reaction was to blush with guilt. He thought he was being reprimanded for not paying attention. Then he realized the message was more complicated. He stared at the elder priest, trying to interpret those strange head twitches. The low murmurs coming from the back of the pews finally completed the connection for him. A disturbance. He made his way along the nave until he came to the locus of the tumult. Several of the faithful were seething. At the center of this buzzing hive, he found the object of their indignation. It was a young man, wearing a dark suit and tie, sitting quietly, ignoring the commotion his presence seemed to arouse. But as Thomas got closer, he realized it was not a man, but one of them. An android. One of the latest models, in fact. An older woman, prim in a navy-colored dress and a string of chunky pearls, leaned towards Thomas, exposed her uneven yellow dentures, and hissed, "He doesn't belong here." A distinguished-looking man in a tweed jacket with gray hair and matching mustache frowned menacingly. "This is most provocative. It should be reported." Thomas made placating gestures to quieten those inclined to disturb the Mass. The android watched the proceedings with an unreadable expression. He made no attempt to remove himself. Thomas gestured again, a half shrug with an apologetic smile. At last the congregants, with varying degrees of indignation, turned back to listen to Father Sweeney as he concluded the Mass and invited those who wished to receive communion to come forward. A line formed, but other people felt no need, evidently. The pews quickly emptied. Still the android made no attempt to leave. Thomas decided to sit down next to him and offer a friendly ear. This may have been a mistake. The crowd moved away as though repelled by a reverse magnet. When the two of them were effectively alone, Thomas considered what he should say. "Is this your first visit to St. John's?" Seemed hopelessly naive even to him. He finally stated the obvious. "You seem to have caused quite a stir."
"Yes, I am sorry my presence had that effect."
Thomas wondered, shouldn't the android have known?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?